Hi, everybody. It's Lisa from Sweet and Sassy Treasures, and we are live. You guys, I don't dare touch anything because I have two cameras going, and both seem to be in the right position. So I don't want to move anything. But welcome. We're so glad that you're here. My name's Lisa, and I'm the owner of Sweet and Sassy Treasures. We are a DIY boutique. We carry iron orchid design products, DIY paint, and a bunch of other papers and specialty products. And we are just thrilled that you're here. You can catch me live every Tuesday and Wednesday at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And I'm going to get started. Hello, everybody. Hello. So we're using Persephone. And until I get, let me see if I can't brighten this a little bit. There we go. Some paint on here. It's hard to see the details, but I'm not positive I'm touching her yet. So we're going to have to wait and see. So I'm using Persephone, and she's going to go about right there. I'm using the crown from...
Thanks for sprinkling.
Let me think what mold that is. Laurel. I think it's Laurel. The one with the crown. And I might have it go more off to the side. And the challenge is going to be fitting in the words that I want to fit in. But we'll figure that out as we go along. And then I'm using fairy tale florals. And the colors in here are just beautiful. So we're going to be using some of these elements. And I think I'm using some of the butterflies mold as well. I forgot to put that in.
Oh, do I need to add it? Hi, girls.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to start with, and ephemeral type. Boy, there's a lot that I left out. So I'm going to start with the ephemeral type stamp. I love it because it gives us such a really pretty background. And I'm going to use stone gray ink with this. So my stamp is already seasoned, meaning I took sandpaper and went over the top of it. So I got my stone gray ink, and I know that I re-inked it pretty recently, but I'm just going to... Happy Tipsy Tuesday, Shane. Do we have Tipsy?
I sure do.
Oh my gosh.
Fairy tale. I didn't hear what else you said you forgot to add.
Ephemeral type.
Oh, nope, it was in there.
Can you tell that I've been working with black resin? Because it's like all over my hands here.
You get ephemeral type.
So I'm going to ink. Oh, I did?
Yeah.
I'm going to ink this up. And I'm just going to kind of, whatever goes on here, goes on here. That's the beauty of this random background, is embracing the random.
Thanks for sharing, everybody.
We so appreciate it.
Claire and Shane and Deb.
Every little thing you guys do, whether it's just a thumbs up, a heart, even a sad face or angry face, everything helps the algorithm. So I'm really trying to load this up pretty well. And I'm not sure I got this area good enough.
Thanks for sprinkling. Thanks for saying hi.
So I'm going to put this on here. And a little heavier than a tickle. I'm not really like pushing it in, but I'm definitely, definitely hitting it. It's just so gorgeous. I'm going to give that to Pam, get my ink pad out of the way. I'm going to dry this, and then I'm going to do a wash over it so that I have it coming through, but not like in your face. We don't want that. The stone gray ink gives you so much more of a subtle background than the black does. So I'll use the black when I'm really wanting, a definite statement, so to speak. And the stone gray I use more of for a hint of a background, if that makes sense. So I want this to dry. If I was really super concerned about it smearing, because it does take a minute for the ink to really set. Hi, Priscilla from the Netherlands. Still amazes me how we have reached across the pond, Claire.
Yes. Love it.
Okay. So one of the cool things is this unintentional dollop right there.
Do you want me to spray it real quick anyways or no?
I love when that happens. And it's just where I got more ink. No, I'm not going to worry about it. So I am going to do my background and kind of a muddling of color. So I'm going to put crinoline on my plate, some gravel road.
Muddle is a good word.
And a little bit of white swan, which is pretty clogged.
Just throw
And it's clogged, the top of it, and some water. And now I'm going to take this brush. It's a pretty soft brush. And I'm going to kind of just get everything.
Oh, from across the pond, Priscilla said, I love your work in tiles very much.
Thank you. Tile's coming tomorrow. It's been a hot minute since I've done a tile. So I'm just kind of getting not just a random kind of wash look. You can see like I've got more of the gray right there in that area.
I hope you have access to a lot of fun products in the Netherlands, Priscilla. DIY goes everywhere, and IOB, and
They have distributors in different parts of the world, but the exact territories I'm not really familiar with.
Claire, speaking of across the pond, Claire's goodies are on her way. She got a notice.
Oh, yay. When did they got dropped off Saturday. So that's just kind of, it's coming across pretty well on camera. That I've got, just like a little bit of a variety of colors on there.
Yes.
And I'm trying not to make the mistake I made with last week's snowman. I went a little too heavy with my background. So I can fill in, if I have areas that are too strong, I can fill that in after. So I've been working hard on my Instagram. Thanks for all of you who have liked my reels. Some are better than others. One, I didn't think like the quality of it wasn't very good. I don't know why. It was nice and clear when we recorded it, but it must be in the screen recording process. But it got so much love, it's crazy. Thank you. And that's why I have two cameras going. One for Instagram and the other for the live.
Priscilla says she has to wait longer, but she was able to order the new stamps and molds.
Oh, perfect. So she's going to go here. And the crown, I want it off to the side a little bit. And the problem is going to be where can I put the words? So I'm going to have to see about how long her ponytail is going to be. If I can slide this over a little, Pam, I might be able to get the words in over there even, See, that leaves me quite a bit of room. But I'm going to do something with her face. I just don't know what just yet. So I'm going to big top this.
Hi, Karen.
me just make sure it's nice and dry. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to get my transfers on there. I usually will type out my wording, but I'm half prepared to handwrite it. If it goes all the way over there and it really is isolated by itself, I'm not comfortable. My printing isn't good enough. I just don't think it's good enough.
Hello.
All right, now big top.
Sorry, I heard you say it. It's all right. You get it. Be careful. Remember that lid you put on there.
Oh yeah, it's not the right lid. But I know you're not supposed to shake your sealers, but I don't have a choice because it settles so much. And then just gonna use this.
Hello, Shannon. I just printed your label.
Whoa, that was a little on the soupy side. I got a little overzealous. So I guess my observation for my wash over the background would be, if you think you need to add more, don't. That's what my advice would be, because I'm pretty happy with this.
Oh, you washed it out
And with
too
this-
much last time?
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. It didn't. I mean, the snowman was still, super fun, but I wanted more coming through.
No problem, Shannon. We got you.
We're still waiting on that. It's going to be delivered any minute now. The dimensional pens, the gold and but we've had storms today. I don't know if that's kind of what slowed deliveries down. So this is weird because it's old world meets modern. So I don't know what's going to happen here, you guys. But this has to be really dry and cool, or I'm just going to be spinning my wheels with the transfer. So that's why I big topped. I'm drying it, and while that's setting, I'll go ahead and glue her on. Any tweaking I do to her is going to be on my board. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Everybody's having fun with their new products.
All right, let me let that chill for a minute. I'll use my tight bond. Trying to figure out how much room I need to leave. So I used black resin for her, and I didn't want to add the black resin to my online store until I tried it, because I'm using Paint Couture black resin. It just, from a business standpoint, doesn't make sense for me to carry the Alumilite, and the products are pretty equal, in my opinion. Yeah. So I was really happy with this resin.
So that's the new one. Good.
Let me just double check that that's fairly straight. There we go, just a little bit. Get it back in line here. And then the crown. The crown I should paint ahead of time though. So I'm gonna wait a minute before I do that. This does not feel big topped. I know it is,
Hi, Robin. Yes,
but
you
it
did.
doesn't feel big topped.
It doesn't.
Mm-mm.
I watched you put it on.
I know. Okay, so I'm gonna pick out what I want. The idea is that I want it like coming off her hair like a ponytail, kind of. So I'm looking for ones like that. Like these are really good. Okay. I'm going to move this out of the way just for a second. These are really wispy right here. I used to use Wander for this a lot, so I was thrilled to see this for the potential of doing that. So I've got that one. I'm going to pull this one from the center here. And I didn't do it ahead of time because I'm never sure till I get everything in place. I love these too.
Gosh, I'm loving them all.
Let me see.
Yes, that's what I was looking at, the big feathery one too.
The big feathery one.
Yeah.
What big feathery one?
Well, it looks like a big feather.
Oh, this.
Yeah.
That element right there. Yeah, that's really
Black
cool.
and white or blue and white. There's so many good ones.
I know. I think I'm gonna want some of this. You know what I'm thinking about? No. I'm thinking about the stamp that has the swirly in it. Reverie. I think I need Reverie. So this stamp right here, Reverie, has these swirly, swooshy elements, these. And I think that's going to help me get that hair look.
Yes. Instead of drawing it in, right?
Yes. So where'd this come from?
Right here, right in front of you.
Right here. And so where is she? Blocked. I think it's right here. Hold on. And because I want to add those first. Sorry. So here's my Reverie. Everything is cut apart for me.
Wait, that's got the roosters in it.
Oh, my bad.
I'm just trying.
Pam's going to find it for me.
I'll come over there.
So I'm going
No
to,
rooster hair.
I think this is a really good one to be like closer and more centered to her head. So I'm going to start, well, I need to get some of the swooshies in there first. And then I can add another one of these if I need. And that, cut that there. This is getting plenty of dry time, which is good. And I love those elements in there too. Sorry, we're trying to, if you saw.
Now that they're all on the floor.
Oh, well. And with this, I'm going to use,
The paint instead.
I think I'm going to use the black paint so I get it heavier.
You want
So
LED?
this is Reverie. So there's this swooshy right here and this swooshy.
Where did you get the nice clear sleeves for your stamps? Holly wants to know.
I actually have some of the IOD ones in stock. These are from Hobby Lobby, from the scrapbooking section, but I do have some of the IOD ones in stock. There's a little swooshy.
Hi, Gracie.
That's not the one I'm looking for. The IOD ones do not open as wide as the ones from Hobby Lobby. I want those. Oh, here we go. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. So these open like an inch. All right, now we're good. Black paint.
LVD's right there.
So do I have my brayer here or did I take it in the back?
One of them is being washed.
One of them has too much paint on it.
Use either one of these.
which is why I didn't.
Let me try to dry it off.
You didn't grab one.
Let me see if it's dry.
That's all right. I'll use this one. It's fine. I'll use this one. It's an off brand and it's not. That's the one that has paint stuck on it. So this, I think, is going to mimic here pretty well. You want to make sure that you get paint on there, but you don't want it drippy. And what's nice about the paint is you can actually see it really well on here.
Get the paint off of here.
So I'm going to put this right like this. I'm sure that is so pretty. Then I got this little part here. Let's see. I think I'll have that coming off of there. Such fancy names. Reverie, Persephone. It's really testing my vocab.
This one had chunks on it, I think.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I had it soaking, but I forgot to dry it out, and it was sitting in the middle of a plate. Get that go like that. And my paint dried thick on there. It's kind of crazy. Like that. And I think I want to use just this part right here. So hopefully I can get it. I would tape it, but my tape's not handy. Just get it look like a ponytail kind of sort of coming off of there.
Too clean.
Anything looking to see. I'm really loving these elements. I think I'll use this whole one. And then I can do everything else I want to do with flowers. You think I could remember where I was going to put this now? I don't. And I just want something to come up there, kind of like her hair is wispy. So I'm just going to take this off of here, just like that. Now, anybody else realize that I have more paint down here now? Here, which does not like transfers. Jeez. So we're going to have to spray seal this. and then seal it. No choice.
This would make a fun Santa beard.
They would. Those would be so
Look
cool.
at your eye. Where everybody's eyes go.
Hopefully I get a Santa mold this year. All right, you guys, I have to give this to Pam to spray for a second.
Okie dokie.
Real quick. And then I'm going to figure out what color I want to paint the crown. So I have these two Daydream Apothecary paints, and I'm going to use a combination of them. This one is called Blushing Coral, and this is called Hibiscus. I think I'm going to do this one first. Holy cow! These lids are on there. Maybe not. Maybe I'm not going to use that.
I thought you were just saying it smelled it.
This one I got. But the
I'll try
other
the other
one.
Oh, water on it or something.
Okay.
Oh, here, it's open.
No, it is not.
Well, I think
You did not.
I think you started it by bashing. I'm pretty sure you got it going. I would say. There you go. Oh, there she is. Oh.
If I wasn't so grateful, I'd be angry. I just have no grip strength anymore.
I don't much. The two of us together, it's pretty bad, actually.
Okay, let me see if I can just hold that there.
It's an age thing, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
My dad used to say it, and I could never figure
Hi,
it
Betty.
out.
Oh, and your dad would say it. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, because your dad, you know, they can move mountains. All right, let me put the taps on those. So I use the Daydream Apothecary paints mostly when I'm doing like paintings, and I'm really bad at keeping the lids clean. Really bad at it. Holly, I have not. What I'm thinking, so I don't know if I have that rice paper. I have the 4-pack. The big one, I think it would be too big for a tile. But I will have Pam pull those out. Now, once I get the color on here, I could add crinoline if I wanted. I'm just going to wait and see kind of what I'm feeling with that. Once I get that on there. Oh, this is stinky, you guys. Let's see. Could you look in the Andy Thinner papers to see if I have Heart of Emotions?
Let me tell you, it's in a Heart of Emotions.
It's all those new ones. You know, like there's that 4-pack. Yeah. I don't think I have the big one of that.
No. That's probably Heart of
I got the wings. So that's probably Heart of Emotions there. So I could use that. But if I were to use that, I would want it like the full sheet. I'd want an 8.5 by 11, you know? All right. Now I know better, you guys. I have to add some big top. I just don't want to take a chance. So that spray sealer just sets it enough. And you can, if you could see close, you'd see it's rippling. And that's because the spray sealer is doing its job. Go. Rippling, repelling.
Betty's here. We were just talking about her.
Yeah.
Hoping you're doing well. Joan, nice
All right.
trip up north.
Let me get these out of the way. And I'm thinking as I'm looking at them, I might want a little bit more color, but it's going to be that darn saying. And I'm pretty stuck on the saying that I have planned.
That means that's what's going on there.
Oh, thank you, Kim. You know, here's what I can tell you about the background. And this sounds really stupid, but the less you think about it, the better. Like, I just put colors that coordinate, but will give me lowlights and highlights. That's where the gravel road versus the white comes in. The gravel road would be more of the low light, and the white swan would be more of a highlight. And just like with water, and don't think about where you're putting your brush, just do it.
She must be on YouTube.
She is on YouTube. I know, it's so fun. Okay, so this is the one that I think that I'm going to start with. So this is Fairy Tale Florals. And with all this fun stuff, I'm going to be doing more and more backgrounds. I just love a new release anyhow, but I'm just trimming this closer to that little edge. So I'm going to want this to go right, I think right like that. I know it's covering up some stuff that I have on there, but that's just the, you know, the risk you take when you do the order that I did. Now my board is still pretty warm. And the trick is when you're adding so many, like that one's already pulling up the paint. When you're adding so many layers, you don't want to dig in. That's when you're sure to have issues. So I'm trying to just gently rub it without digging that tool into my board. One of the flowers over here was sticking to the paint, and the paint was not sticking to my board. So that's a losing cause. What I do then is go at it from another direction. So I'll come across from this way, and then I won't have an issue. So an edge is always my concern. Like that little edge right there. And I won that battle. This is the first of 5 different ideas I had for today, and wasn't like convinced of any of them. And I was telling Pam, I got nothing. She says, you just told me 3 different ideas. It's like, yeah, but I can't see them through. I can't see like how it's going to work. And then I finally just did, this was my first idea. I'm like, forget it. I just am going to go with it and make it work somehow. But, you know, it doesn't always. It doesn't always go the way you want it. And this is the area that I think was lifting up a little. Oh my God, that's so cool.
I was thinking about what you guys did with the snowman. I could have put a bow where her pony was too. With your,
So I have to go back to the drawing board a little bit because I want to bring some pink in there. And those might be a little too big. So I may have to go here. Persephone was a good call.
Yes.
So what I'll do when I'm not sure of placement, I just take the backing off and gently hold it up and look. So that's kind of seems to be going in the wrong direction for me. I like that. I'm going to put it in there. So I'm going to cut this edge off so I can get nice and close. These are going to be layered. Yeah, coming off of there. I feel like that stem, I may have to cut that stem off because it seems to be going.
And then have it come right out from the ponytail area.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. I'm gonna set that aside for a minute.
The opposite way.
We're gonna go in here to the center of these, and I'm gonna get, that's how I'm gonna bring that red in. Otherwise I have to repaint my crowns. Okay. God, these are so stinking pretty. I just love that coming off of there. The colors.
I love this whole transfer actually.
Yeah, it's a good one. And I really like this transfer going over those elements of Persephone. I think that's pretty cool. That's just going in there. Oh, yeah. Can't get my fingers under there. I need, let me think, how would I want it to go? I want it to go curve this way. This is part of that circle thingy that was on that one page. So I've got to get rid of that gap right there. And that's going to be by tucking this under.
Yes, I was gonna say if you could cut right down that area.
Got to go in. I'm going to have to go like this. Because I really want it coming off of there. Let's see. Nope, it's got to go. It's got to go here.
Good. Is it tucking a little bit?
It is tucking, but I don't think I need all that greenery. I think I need just the rose.
So it's coming right out from the
Yeah. I want to tuck it right under there. There we go. Now I want to get some wispies that are coming off of there. Let me see what I already have pulled here.
I couldn't tell if the other flowers were black or blue, that group. You probably don't want to cut that group up anyways.
This is fun. It's like doing hair and doing art at the same time. You know, I lost my stick, right? No. When I'm doing a project like this, I need to have 3.
Hey, Mary and Connie. Thanks, Shannon. This is awesome. I never pictured this mold to be so good. Yeah.
Come on, you little critter. Little problem there. Oh, it went. There's so many possibilities with her. You just got to kind of put her in different centuries, you know, not leave her in the one that she's really in. Let's see. This can come off of. Thinking of getting rid of this part. Fairy Tale Florals, I feel like, is one that's really going to withstand the test of time. Let's see. To just accentuate.
Yes, Cheryl, some kind of math is always involved.
Yes. This is nice and cool now, at least. Come on. So I may add some wispies. I don't know. Let's see. Baby white. So I'm not sure about this crown color. We'll have to see once I get. I mean, I do like. Oh, yeah, it's picking up those colors there. So what I'm going to do is wipe this back. Get some of that black coming through.
Hello, Lorelai.
That's pretty. Okay, now I have oodles of butterflies here. Question is, what color do I want them? I have a lot more butterflies than that. Where'd they all go? I guess I don't need 50 million, but I know I had a ton of them. So I think I'm gonna have Pam paint these black for me. There's a little black dress. Oh, here, there's black right there. And we'll see what I think of that. So this is where I'm going to bring this back in. Whoops. it to come like this.
I know, aren't the colors pretty?
Would I like that to come out a little bit better? Yes, but I probably didn't give enough. Can I have that brayer for a second, Tammy, please? Just gonna, because it's just an end, I can just go over that. I won't lay it over the whole thing. I'm just gonna tap it right there.
If you didn't
And
use
get
the
that.
crown, I could see it cause a use for the ribbon holder, ribbon wear for ponytail too.
I thought about that and just opted against it.
That would be
So I'm gonna bring this flower in.
too much.
It's gonna be like, really? Can I lose 2 of these?
Yeah, Walker, hello.
Okay, like that. That to me is super balanced now. When I add the butterflies, I'll be good. I'm gonna add the crown. I love the crown. I want it to go on angle. Like that. Okay, now, this is the hard part. How did I lose? How did I lose that? I lost the part that was going. Can I have the black paint, please, Pam?
Gosh.
So this is, I can't let this go right here. I have to connect that. So I just have a little bit of a liner brush here. I'm just gonna pull that in a little. Okay. How are the butterflies?
They just chilling.
They just chilling? Okay, let me try the butterflies. Nothing earth shattering there. They're from the butterfly mold. Okay, so let's see. There. I feel like that one can't be flying in that direction. It has to go like that. And then this one could go there. That looks good. Question is, do I want to wipe them back or not?
We're gonna see now.
Yep, just a little bit. Just give them a little depth. Okay, put those puppies on there.
What are you missing?
This. All right. I think I'm going to have to add something to her. Is this where this went? No, here. Oops. All right, now I got to figure it out. My saying is, rise above the storm and you will find sunshine. And I just have to figure out where I'm going to put it. It's going to have to go in the body of that. So, I'm going to take a black Posca pen. Got the white one. This is the black one, I think. I still have to do the frame and stuff like that, but how is this writing? Yep, this is writing. Okay. All right. Oh, I'm scared.
You can do it.
So, how am I going to do this?
You need a piece of paper for practice work.
No, I got to figure out where, like, it has to make sense.
I guess you can't just put random words with your.
You know, it's got to read.
Yes.
It's supposed to go right here. It's where it's supposed to go.
Are you stuck on it for sure?
Yes, I am. I am. Let's see here. No, she doesn't, but I gotta see if I can get a white one to work. And I'm gonna maybe do what this is, throw this away, please. Because I keep going to grab it and it's chalk. I don't know if anybody else has trouble with their Posca pens, but my white ones, well, write it on paper. Oh yeah, Claire, that's a good idea. I can't get any of the white ones to work.
You had one that had a blue on it. Yeah, that's it.
That's what, it's way too big, yeah. Let's see. Here we go. Oh my God. I can't. Where's the black one at? Whoa, crud. Where'd the black one go? Is this it? Normally I've got an idea, but okay. Here we go.
Yeah, it's just not coming out good, Claire. It's like clunky, glumpy. Black one's working good.
See, if I don't like it, I can paint over it, so I'm not really worried. And I'll see if I like it or not. I'll have to stare at it for a little while. I'm gonna go back on the frame. I'm not done with Persephone yet. I think I'm gonna run out of paint here. Do you have the
I like it clear, so it looks good following the outline and like it. I'll do it.
that was just the safest spot to put it right now. But it's probably not gonna stay there. Like a really, really 99% chance that it's not gonna stay there.
Started and ended. You planned it all out.
If I could have fit it in with her hair, that's what I would have liked to have done. I gotta wait and get the full effect before I make any decisions.
The colors are great.
You can tell I sanded the edges of this really good. The paint's just going on super easy. So I could print out strips of paper and do that. Or I can try and find a way to put it in the waves of her hair. But everything looks so much better when you paint the sides black. Okay. I have to look at it because I don't know if I dislike it. I'm not sure yet. I kind of like it. This over. And so what I'm going to do is because I didn't write on her, I am going to do a wash. And with that writing there, that's going to be problematic. So I'm going to have to do it a little bit differently. That fairy tale flower, that is just so stunning. I love the crown. I love the saying. I'm just not sure about the saying right there. My eyes need to adjust. So let's get this how we want it to be. Get blended.
It looks intentional for you.
Well, it definitely was intentional.
I mean, it looks like it's how you cleaned it out from the very beginning.
And here we run into that same issue I always do with my black. Where are my BB wipes?
Right here, you just took one out.
Did you take them by chance to pick up after myself?
Oh, they're on the floor.
Oh, perfect. So I got to be careful near that swirly. There we go. Oh my, guess what wasn't dry?
Claire said, I really like it. Floral elements are bold and so is she, and the writing is subtle.
So this is why I wait until things are dry, because you don't get that smearing that I'm getting. Oh, Charlie's into something.
Uh-oh, how can you tell?
Yeah, I can hear her.
In here?
No, I thought she was out there. She's probably already upstairs with the goods.
Whatever she had is gone.
All right. So I like that. Now I just have to be super careful. I'm going to go to that same plate with the colors that I have for the background on it. But first, I'm going to start with Prairie Gray. Let's see if I can get this camera adjusted. We're almost done. I want to leave the words if I can. So we'll just have to see how this comes out. So there's a little bit of Prairie Gray. And what this is going to do is I'm gonna get rid of that reflection, which is good. So here's my Prairie Gray and my Gravel Road. Both of those.
You need both colors?
I got them right here. I must have used layered chocolate because
Stephanie says drinks on her tonight. Oh, yes, she does.
and I'll go in different directions. Being careful over there. I think I used weathered wood actually. Love the detail that brings out. Could I get
From
weathered
here,
wood?
look at from here, whatever you did, the detail shows.
I know,
so
it's
good.
crazy, isn't it? I'm just going to go in with a little bit of crinoline on here.
Wait, is it in a jar?
It's going on too watery. Try it. Thank you. I gotta think where shadows would be. There, like kind of here. see. Trying to get my brush dry. Maybe a shadow. Highlight.
Sherry and Woody. Now it's a bright sunny blue sky.
Isn't that crazy?
How many rainbows we had today.
So this is just a dry brush now, getting all that to blend. And then I'll take a baby wipe to all of it, and not much is going to be left, which is going to seem weird, but it should work. Let me dry it off first. Thank you for watching from Australia. So I may add some glazes yet. I don't know. So let's see just where shadows would be.
You said some glazes.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to for that or not. So just pulling some of this up. Ooh, looks like she's got something on her face right there. But there, looks like she's got black eye. That's not good.
A little makeup on her.
I know, gotta touch her up a little bit. Still a black eye. Not loving that whole thing. I'll pull most of that back.
Thank goodness for makeup and paint.
Right?
In life, right? For us.
Her head's on there. God. Oh my, that's pretty scary. I just looked on camera and like whoa.
It looks different on camera than it does in person, though. It's funny. Weird.
Let me see. No, she just looks dirty. All right, she's going to take a little bit of finessing because it's going opposite. Where you would normally want shadows, I'm getting it light.
Because she was dark underneath.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I gotta kind of start over with her, but I'll play with it on my own. Gotta love resin. See, that already looks
That is the
better.
beauty of DIY paint, Claire says. Yes, it is.
Yeah, that already looks better. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Happy accident. I like that we're getting definition at the chin. Gold wax. Yeah, that takes it all in a totally different direction. That doesn't mean that that's not a good idea, though. I was thinking about that. I just need to figure it out. I got to figure out what I'm doing there. I just need to step away from it for a little bit and see what I decide. But I learned that it always looks different. We're thinking about. See, can call me? Did I hear?
That must mean Charlie took something upstairs.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
That's exactly
Charlie,
what that
are you in
means.
trouble?
What Charlie do? Oh, what's that?
Paint all over your bed.
Paint? What kind of paint?
You're the paint person, not me.
Oh, that yellow paint. How'd that?
It's all over.
The yellow paint, where was it? On the shelf?
I don't know.
You got it wrong, but it's all over the bed.
It's got to be off the shelf. All right.
Why did we use yellow paint?
I don't think we did. I think she got it out of the back room. So that's gold. My gold paint, for some reason, it's picking up more of the water. Yep. Good thing I didn't like that comforter. All right, let's see. This is, look at, I don't misspeak here. This antique gold wax. That looks good.
Oh, dog.
It had to be off that shelf in the back room. So I'm getting this gold wax all under my fingernails. There's got to be a way to do this that doesn't happen.
I'll leave that door shut.
We wonder
Great, Sherry.
why. And I'm not sure how that's going to look with the shadowing I got on here. But
Ruh-roh.
yeah,
Ruh-roh, Cheryl said. For the puppies in trouble.
No, I don't like that at all on her. So I gotta step away because I'm not liking this.
Step away, my friend. Step away.
And believe it or not, I'll be able to paint over that wax, which is what I'm gonna do. So resilient, it's so awesome. But I have a mess to tend to. She's a hot mess.
Sleep on it, Cheryl said. Yep.
This is just black paint because I can't look at it. Like,
Can't make contact with it.
no.
Make contact with it. Yeah, sleep on it on your new yellow comforter, Jones.
Oh.
Better than your leather chair or something, I guess, right? Well,
She takes everything to the bed. Everything. Oops. That'll wipe off too. But I couldn't leave her looking like that, all sad. Okay. I'm gonna stop here, you guys. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Now I'm happy she at least is one color.
yes, the paint should wash out, though it is a metallic, though it is a neon.
It's paint couture paint, so it has a built-in sealer.
Oh, geez.
But all right, you guys, thank you so much. I'll let you know where she ends up. No
Thanks,
clue.
everybody.
I appreciate you. See you tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Bye, everybody.